everyone. How's things today? Well, as we do say ourselves. How's crack? How's business? All is under the sun. All the words you can say to greet people. But yeah, how is people keeping today? Happy Monday. It's the beginning of the week. Another week. It's terrible. The beginning of another week. It's actually hard to believe. I think we're in the mid. Yeah, it's the mid kind of this month. Yuck. Well, the third week of the month, isn't it? The third week. Yeah, so I'm just taking something there. I don't know. I was taking something. Just wondering, there's something that I usually have open on my computer. Like an app. It's not open for some reason. I usually have it open. My Twitter app. It's usually open, like ready to go with a second notice. But it's not open. I don't know why. Even though I have the app on my computer now. It's not open. I don't get that. I suppose I haven't opened it. Actually, I'm genuinely surprised because I usually have it open, at least ready to go, and I can hear a notification comes through or something like that. But that's surprising. Not gonna lie to you. Only noticed it there. See, I was watching a few videos before I started. So I was probably occupied watching them. Because I'm only back since about 10, and I came in at 10. Still bright as we speak, probably now outside. But yeah, I was late coming back this evening at 10 o'clock. It was just after 10. I remember just looking up at the clock. It was about 10:01 or 10:02. So it was late there. But yeah, I get my headphones and at the same time too I can listen to a few videos while here, just chilling. So there's a spot in the back of my ear here, and it's terribly sore sometimes. Especially when you put on headphones or something like that. It can be a bit of a nuisance. What the fuck's that? Well, what can you do? Mm-hmm. Don't know whether there been many people here, but look, we'll wait and see. I didn't even know myself was going to go live. I just kind of felt in the mood to go live. But apart from that, not really much anything else going on. Calvin lost to Westmead, which look at they've done their best. Sure. My child is a bit on the in a bit of a state after getting new one. Because usually I have it always plugged in. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Matty McSherry and another TD is going to vote with the government, which doesn't make any sense. But sure, look, at they probably have backroom deals going. Hello, Fiona. Long time no see. How are you doing? But it's hard to see. It's hard to believe it. But anyway. I don't know why they fought with the government, but it's hard to know why they're doing that. We wait and see. More might be revealed. Say nothing until you hear more. Say nothing until you hear more. My charger's a bit iffy. I should probably just take it out altogether because it's just a nuisance. Even though I have a long cable for it, sometimes it's just iffy. I definitely will get a new one. Even though I only had this as Christmas and I already worn it. Nice day. Oh yeah, it was great weather. Jeez, like Spain. Great weather. I was out and about. It's good, very good weather. Bit warm. I was like one stage. I literally had about 50 buckets of sweat coming off me. I was lifting. You know the way when people cut the grass, when they cut the lawns, or whatever. They just throw them into ditches, or whatever. I was lifting a bit of that, and sure, look at, and the sun was blaring down a bit, so I was sweating about 50 times over. But I got the job done anyway, so that's the main thing. But it was very difficult now when you're digging and you know you know yourself, I'm sure. But anyway, how was your day being, Fiona? How about you? Well, but anyway, good at the sea. Oh, you were at the seaside. Oh, Jesus, very fancy. And so I'm just looking at some funny. I'm looking at funny compilations here. I like the best. But yeah, where were you, if you don't mind me asking? And oh, the girls wouldn't ask you that. Actually, so excuse me, the girls do ask people now. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? Um, oh yeah, Kerry won. It's good to see Kerry win. I didn't watch it, but I know Kerry won. So it's good to see. It's good to see because Dublin always be in the final and winning all the time. It's good to see some other county, any county, doing well against Dublin. I'm sure you would agree. But yeah, it's the Shelley's by a hold of it. I don't know where it is, but a hold of it. I would have went to Holt today if I got away with it. Because I like Holt. Holt is nice out there. But yeah, we couldn't have that now. I'm not doing 30 talents. You get to start. You have two people here. Hello, hello. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Any questions at all, at all? I think it'd be the former Chancellor, what do you call, Richie Sunak, or whatever you call him, isn't it? The former Chancellor of the Exchequer, I think it'd be him. Possibly him. Either that or I think it'd be Liz Truss, the Foreign Secretary, even though I have no time for the Irish Taoiseach. Just going to put the Irish Taoiseach in power in England. We're going to call it the Irish Taoiseach. The English Taoiseach, excuse me. But hello, Peter. How are you doing? But yeah, it'd be very weird now. Liz Truss, it wouldn't be my top pick, but I do think she could win, or the former Chancellor could win it in the United Kingdom. Hit myself in the eye. I do one of the two, I think. If you ask me, I don't think any of them move. More to them. Rory Campbell, no, I haven't heard of him. I'm assuming you're talking about an MP, a member of Parliament, or the member of the Conservative Party. Is that what you're talking about? I wouldn't know him. Well, I'm not aware of him, let's put it that way. Yeah, no, I never heard of him, not to my knowledge. And probably know him, I see him on the news, or I see him on social media or something like that. Interesting. But yeah, anything else? Were you at Anna? Oh, sorry, I missed just. Was I at Anna? Yeah, I was. I had the take for that. Yeah, I was there briefly for a few minutes. I was briefly there for about 10 minutes. I just done a flying visit. Everything was fine, and I left. Had to go back and do something else, so I was needed. I was requested in other areas. But yeah, I was there for about 10 minutes. I didn't enjoy it. I was just kind of there for just went around the place for about 10 minutes, then left. Well, you were at Anna the day, Peter. I say you probably were. Because there were a lot of people there when I was there. There was about bloody 100 people there. So that's why I didn't stay long. I was just there. I didn't want to be in the way of people. But yeah, you probably came across me. At that time, I don't know what time that was. That was around 6 or so. Was it 6? Yeah, it was about at 6 o'clock I came. it took me a while to get back. Yeah, I think it was 6. I arrived at around 6 to half 6 or so. I can't remember exactly. I don't really keep track and everywhere, like what time exactly I'm there. Sounds beautiful. Hey. I will bid you a good night. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night, and have a good day tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. Enjoy the rest. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your night, and have a pleasant sleep. Have a pleasant night sleep. So yeah, anything else, anybody else? Any other questions or queries or anything? Press 1. Is not sleeping 13 and giddy. Yeah, well, at that age they're giddy anyway. They're giddy and they wouldn't want to go to sleep. Especially nowadays, the technology and everything. They're obsessed with the phones and etc. etc. But it's not all. I understand. Excuse me. I'm putting up a meme. I get that. I give him a 10 cents and then in a second. But no, I didn't pass much marks now to Peter the Beto dancer. I was more worried about how things were, little ones. Hello, guys. A long time no see. How you doing? No crack at all. How are you? What time were you? You're looking well, Adrian. Thank you. I don't think I'm looking that well, but thanks for the compliment. But yeah, I look a little bit better than I was a few weeks ago. So yeah, any other queries or anything, or any questions, or any situations at the moment happen? Just actually thought of something they're actually about to do. We're probably not getting around for tomorrow. But yeah, I just thought of them about to do that. But she can't be everywhere. That's the thing. Other way I get it. No, I just thought of it there. I was thinking of it and I just randomly popped into my head. See, usually when I'm out in the road, I can't remember them. But yeah, it's always the way. What's this now? But yeah, any questions at all? Because I've kind of went through everything that I wanted to get through. You know, in other words, very little at the same time. But yeah, I said me 50 cents on a few things. What do you? Me 50 cents indeed. Do. But yeah, any quack happen with anybody? Any fun? Any fun? Anybody do anything interesting actually in the good weather? Let me ask that question. Oh, let me actually phrase this better. Did everybody enjoy the good weather? Well, it's still here. It's still going to be here for a good while now. Oh, sin makes the hay while the sun shines. Okay, fair enough then. I will soon get my hair cut so I look a little bit better too with my hair. Especially in the hot weather too, it's using long hair. Hello, sir. Well, we see. If people ask me about politics, you know what you talk about. It's up to people. Any new women in your life? What do you think? Jesus, no, not at all, Peter. Jesus, no need for that. But no, I know what you said about politics before. You know, whatever. You know, if somebody asks me something, I'm gonna talk about it. And obviously, this is kind of political channel, but I always do try, as I said in my comment to you last time. I think it was. I can't remember when that was, but I always do try and talk about other things too. But it's just actually hard because this country. It's a favorite heavy metal band. I don't. I'm not into heavy metal. Sorry, not my sort of thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even know any of the bands to be totally honest. Not my cup of tea. If that makes any sense. There's no head. Like when right. Fair enough, Peter. Then. Problem. But yeah, any other questions? Don't be afraid to ask. I said we'd be live for another few minutes, I know. Another about 20 minutes. I never heard of them. I can look them up here now, but I can't play any of the songs, but I haven't looked at them. Just to see. I probably have heard of seen pictures of them or whatever. Like, usually I know them to see. That makes any sense. Let me see. Look it up. So maybe I have seen it before. Oh yeah, I see now what's happening. Let me see. Uh, no, I can't say I have seen them before now. I can't say I have seen them, and I'm looking at pictures of them here now. No, I can't say I have seen them. Yeah, what's that now? But yeah, anything else? Yeah, I'm assuming so too. But I said maybe the popular. I'd say from the United. I think it said it's from the United States, so maybe they're a bit more popular there compared to here. Because metal music wouldn't be that popular here in Ireland. Some people would like it, but not the vast majority of people. You know. Oh, so I'm saying you're from the United States. That's yeah. Well, probably be a bit more popular over in the United States compared to here. But you know, I'm from the United States. Okay. But yeah, anything else? Anybody else have any questions? Any more interesting comments, Peter, you have for me today? Any other queries? Get it out of your system. Mighty joke. If you have something to ask, don't be afraid. Uh, I have to look it up. Like I would know them to see. That kind of way. I wouldn't like yeah. Obviously, I've been in shops and music has been playing and things like that. So have a better band to the United States. Let me see a picture of them. Old news. Sorry. Would I like to be no thank you? I'm fine, thanks. They actually look familiar. They actually looks familiar. Yeah, they look familiar, but I probably haven't heard them. But they look familiar. It looks like I've seen them somewhere before. Don't know where I've seen them before. Might have seen them on something. No, no. How I text me. Yeah, no, I can't say I have, but I see they look familiar. Some of them look familiar, but I can't say I have now. Was silly. I can't say I have. To be totally honest with you. You saw them in person, like you met them in person, did you? That's cool if you did, yeah. Got an autograph, I assume. Yeah, but just to go back to your other your question there, Peter. Uh, I just wouldn't want to deal with the halfback to it. If that makes any sense. What time is it? We're probably just going to a bit after one, not too long. Yeah, probably in the United States, but it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning here now. Bad job living alone. Yeah, it can't be alone anyway. I think it was you, yeah. One time I was asking me, I just thought of in my head. The pet, you would look at the pet crematorium. Yeah, now I know what to talk. I think I remember now. You asked me that, I don't know when you asked me, but I remember somebody asked me about the pet crematorium that's out near the nursing home now near Beltop. But yeah, I knew the building, but I didn't know it was a pet crematorium. To be totally honest with you, I didn't pay any attention to that. Not going to lie to you, but I was there the other day around it, so. Oh no, I was talking to Peter, sorry. I wasn't, sorry. Well, we'll talk about it. Like, that's generally everywhere, Peter. Let's be fair now. Do double tones here. Aliens are coming. No, I hope not. Oh, email. What's this? Lowered a little. Well, but not by much, but probably a small bit. But they'll probably go skating up again next week. But I suppose if you pay a little small bit, a little extra, we should be all a bit grateful. You know. Even if it's just by 20 cents, you have 20 cents extra in your pocket. Fierce mean at me, scamming people. Saving an extra 20 cents. I'll just take give or take, yeah. Oh, well, it's just the kind of stereotype people put towards it. I wouldn't pass much remarks on. But I understand why, yeah. Like, you're entitled to listen to whatever you like listening to. And you're entitled to like, and I wouldn't demonize you for it. So I wouldn't pass much marks to people like that. If that makes any sense. We have 3 people here. Hello, hello. Sorry to be keeping everybody up. 4 people, Jesus, we're packing the show tonight. Sorry to be keeping this up at this time of night. But hope it's all well. Hope we have a good. Hope we had a good day. Um, Pizza. But yeah, any other questions or anything you want to ask me about? Uh, anything like that. Say stabilised. Possibly a bit. You can move yourself a bit closer. Hello. I know, very scary. Scary. But yeah, I don't think we'll go live. Think we stay live much longer. But yeah, Peter, do you have any other, if you're still here, do you have any more uh, insightful comments? May I use that word? Or any other comments? I don't even know what's insightful the word. No, well, I assume they're another heavy metal band. So no, I probably haven't heard of them. Like again, I haven't heard of many there. On that village with loads of people came into. I'm assuming they're still there. I haven't heard much else. But that's about it. I haven't heard much else. I know the councillors. There's a councillor down there that's been on to the department. Not likely he'd be listened to, or any concerns be dealt with. But we see what happens. We just have to wait and see. But I don't think anything's going to be done. Yeah, I know it's probably just glitched, so it wouldn't pass much marks. Hello, Miles. How are you doing? Not bad. Yeah, it's probably just glitched. It wouldn't pass much marks. Yeah, work. No, I'm at work. No, I'm not off tomorrow. Now. We have the day. I have the day off Wednesday. But I have an appointment, so I need to go to that. So yeah, that'd be that. We still have our 2 week break, I assume. At some point. Don't know when that'll be. But I say probably next month. Or probably the end of the month, maybe, could be. I don't know. So I'm just watching this. What are you doing today? In general, or now, or what do you mean? Do not have live chat on. I do have live chat on. Yeah. I have it on live chat. Yeah, definitely it is on live chat. No, I can see it here. I usually always change it because usually it always goes automatically to the top chat, but it is live chat. I change it again. I just double click. I re-change it to live chat. Yeah, there we are. Hello, Tony. How do you? Never text me on WhatsApp. I don't even have you on WhatsApp. I don't even use WhatsApp. But yeah, how are you, Tony? Of course, rabbits. Yeah, of course. Come across now and again. Mostly hares, but the spuds are 10% along the road. What? Well, you enjoy crying for Calvin, yes. I didn't. I was actually walking, Tony. I didn't even pass any remarks on it. To be totally honest, it didn't really make any difference to me. About head movie. No, I haven't heard of it. What the fuck was that? I haven't heard of him in my life, since Victorian said. I don't know, you must have, like, it'd be all probably, I don't know what kind of your movies would be, probably wouldn't be my dad. Okay, Peter. I don't know. But yeah, I say we only stay live for another about 10 minutes, so. No, it's just an Natty, that's a TikTok. Oh, Beavis and Butthead. Yes, I've heard of Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Sorry, I need to just to think. Yes, I've seen a few of their episodes. Yeah, they have a new movie. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I've heard it. I was watching a Twitch streamer and he was talking about that. Yeah. Now I remember. Sorry, I didn't think of that. I actually only thought about it. It only clicked when you said about the new movie. Yeah, I watched a few of the episodes. Not really that into it, but I watched it. Red is my favorite comedy. Comedy. No. I'm quite happy with the Queen. Yeah, see, it's hard to know, Tony. No, no, that the breakfast dream in general, not the that specific kind of thing. But it's hard to know. Like this morning, I got up, I kind of was just straight out the door. I kind of just had breakfast very quickly, was straight out the door. So again, I didn't have much time. Like as soon as I get up, I made a bit of breakfast, and that took about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so. And then it was gone. Like only about 5 minutes to eat, and then it was gone out the door. Like it's hard to know, but definitely someday I do it. Porridge, yeah, we have porridge, yeah. Otherwise, crispy treat. We could, yeah. I remember we had Cheerios, now Rice Krispies. So for charity, we done that once in school. We see maybe sometime we could have Rice Krispies treat. No, Lucky Charms not that popular here now. Cornflakes is best. Yes, the majority of the time when I do have a fry, I have Weetabix, so cornflakes, yeah. Man, I have a lot of videos to watch. The cat, is that a cat? So yeah, anything else? I say we probably only go for another 15 minutes or so. And then we go for tonight. Hmm. Conflicts. Corn made the Annabelle what? Iced tea never took it in my life, to be totally honest. I don't think so, I know. What is on the Twitter? You've 6 people here, jeez. Still 6 people here this time. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Little soldier behind you. Yeah, I'll show you now in a second. Just give me a second. I talk about now in a second what it is and all that. I'll bring it down for you. I think I showed on stream a video once before. One moment. Give me a second. Do you like the them electric bikes? Well, I don't. I don't go around obviously in an electric bike. So, but if I had one, maybe it might be decent enough. But not. It wouldn't be my cup of tea now. I would have the only push bike. To be totally honest with you, not going to lie to you. So that's the reason why. It's gonna have the balances. I'm gonna have it on my foot. Let's see. That's fine. Yeah, I meant to talk to you. But yeah, Bertie Heron's basically saying the power shots and takes slowing down it's a nuisance. Good way to get started. More noise and where's the soldier? Eamon Ryan's not having a good day. So yeah, this is Micah Collins. Micah Collins. I don't know if you can see that well. But we can read it backwards. But that's Micah Collins. So yeah, obviously, the commander-in-chief of the army. Back in the 1922, was in the GPO during the 1916 rising. Yeah. If you look it up, it explains a lot more about Michael Collins. But basically, was one of the most, is the most prominent figure in Irish history by a long shot. So have a look. Yeah, have a look. It's an interesting read. There's loads of YouTube videos too, the documentaries. There's unlimited documentaries and stuff on it, which is good, and there's a lot to be learned. So I would have a look at it. Oh yeah, today's the day of national commemoration. Yeah. Very little news coverage or anything of it. I say we go for another about 10, 11 minutes or so. But yeah, have a look at that, Miles. Anyway, that's your homework for tonight. Find out a bit about Michael Collins. It's an interesting story. It's a good, interesting story. A beach pass? What? A beach pass? No, I don't have a beach pass. Don't know what beaches you see around County Cavan now. County Cavan, other beaches. Where is my phone in front of me? We have 6 people here again. Hello. I just need to look something up. Wow, man, 70. My phone's in 72. Good dive, I was in. Uh, so yeah. No, I'm going to the wrong thing, so I'm at the country YouTube. What am I looking for here? I put up a community post there a while ago. I just want to see if they go up. I did. Very good, very good. So yeah. But yeah. Oh, it's not a. What's this? Intro. You'd see the protests in the Netherlands. OT won't show you that, but if you see it on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't even have heard of it, but that's the mainstream media. By great bunch of people out there, the mainstream media. If they'd done the same here, the government wouldn't last 5 minutes, let's be honest. If all the farmers in the country went up to Dublin and just chock-a-blocked it to the back end of nowhere. The government will quickly do something. No, in the Netherlands I'm talking about. Yeah, you probably have seen the Netherlands. Potato farming, what? What about it? No, this is in the Netherlands. I'm not talking about Ireland. And then obviously in Sri Lanka, there's mayhem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's a data set on me too that's using nearly 150,000 homes of electricity. And M1 comes along and says it's the only Irish Joe that's the problem. They're burning tough. That's what's killing the environment. Even though they use that data set as losing, let's be honest. Let's be fair now. You EV cows for the witch. Oh, electric vehicles for the witch. See, as I said to people before, people want to have an electric cow, It's entirely up to them, but I don't think the government should force them. And that's be totally honest with you. If you wish to have an electric cow, it's basically your own business, if you ask me. You shouldn't be a government requirement. So yeah, that makes any sense. That's just the way I see it. It seems gas, yeah. And so we'll say we go for about another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, 10 minutes will be fine. So if there's anything else, feel free to ask. Mm-hmm. What's that now? Biden's approval rate is the lowest ever. I think anybody could have told you that. What's this now? Okay, fair enough. It's good for Kerry. I'm just watching the thing here now. What's it called? The game with Dublin and Kerry. It's good now. It's good to see. It's pure joy in their hearts, and that's it. So yeah. Do the fish and chip? Yeah, there's a few maybe on the coast or whatever. There'll be fish and chip shops. And Holt there, that's a fish and chip shop. In some other places there is too. But mainly on the coast there wouldn't be much need for them cabins. Loads of takeaways, of course, only takeaways, but not fish and chip shop specifically. But if you were in England or something like that, you would come across them. But yeah, that'll be that. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, anything else? I say we'll be going now in a second or two. We go probably to 1:30. It's nearly 1:30 now, so we might as well. Haircut. Yeah, well, I'm soon getting it at some stage because it is very warm out. So, at some stage we'll get it. But yeah, just stop doing this, will you? That's all I ask. We're just trying to have only conversations now. We don't need people coming in all the time. But you know, you don't have to put up with that crack. So let's be fair. You know, I'm sure you wouldn't put up with that crack. There's ways of conducting yourself, and there's ways of being nice, and you know. I don't mind people asking me questions and things, but you know, just being fair, you know, and especially I asked them 100 times to be fair. Well, I asked them 100 times, and you know, I'm sure you know yourself because you're probably him himself. So, you know, I asked them 100 times, so it was very fair, and I would give them like quite literally eons of chances to just behave a small bit. And he was being mean to people and was getting many people coming to me complaining about him. And it became the stage, you know, even though I brought it up to him, and you know, I was being very fair. Now, Jesus, you have to be honest, I was being very fair. But yeah, it nearly was that time. Like everybody was coming to me about it, so I had to kind of do something about it. Even though I didn't want to, let's be fair, I didn't have to, but the vast majority of people wanted something done. So let's be fair now. Well, yeah, let's talk about something else. We don't have to be always talking about everything. The parish priest was talking about it at a confession, which I don't know. You're going to confession, don't you? Loads of sins to commit. You're committed, have you? But yeah. You taking the vacation? No, I'm not taking vacation. Well, I'm taking obviously 2 weeks off whenever. So yeah. So yeah, I said we go for another 10 minutes. I know we said that about an hour ago, but I say we just wandered off for the half one, and that'll be fine for tonight. I was the UFO guy. I was talking to him with 2 days ago. Talking 2 days ago. I think he's fine, and I was talking to him briefly. He was here a few days ago too. He was in the chat for a while. So yeah. So that's that. Tell him how my battery goes down so quickly. Yeah. Why don't I know that? Fair enough. But yeah. Whoa, Jesse, what's my IQ? I couldn't tell you. Hello, Sean. Jesus, Sean, it's good long time since I've seen you. How you doing? We're not alone. That sounds very obvious. Tony, do we do the answer? It's up in the right and somebody said something. We're not alone. In a graveyard. Well, I'm sure you are. Well, I'm assuming the graveyard, unless you have somebody at the back in the shed now. Yeah, with a gravestone. Not assuming you're murdered somebody yet. Please stop. Please just stop. Please. No, let's just be sensible here. Let's be sensible. Come on. We're just having a chat. Took a break and went on holidays. Very good, very fancy. I hope it was a very nice place. I hope it didn't rain or anything when you were there. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed. Very good. It was good weather. The good weather. You brought the good weather with you. Where did I put my pen? Down here some. No, then I just on this pistol. 194. What time we at? Just near half one. We'll go for another. It's nearly half now, so another. 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes will be fine. I think you know everything, Tony. I don't know what's the tell. That's the thing. What's the tell? It's September 24th, sorry, 29, I was going to say. So, not too far away. No, I kept it was not too far away, Sean. So, there'll be good fun that day. It'll be good fun. So, save the date. Be good fun. Quite good fun. Be good banter here now, and that day will be pretty poggles the stream that day. Christmas, Jesus, we're a bit early talking about Christmas now, Tony. Not yet now. Come back in about 2 months' time, we can start talking about it. How about that? So, yeah. Begun on a sip. So yeah, oh yeah, here's a question. Who do you think could be the new British Prime Minister, people? Who do you think? No, that's what I mean, not far away. Not far away. I'm not going to say yes or no, but I don't think so, Tony. No. I think you're a bit wrong in that statement, not going to lie to you. But yeah. Bertie O'Hagan, yeah, he was talking earlier on about Boris Johnson. He's supposed to be one for president soon. When probably Michael Higgins retires, he'll probably one for president. Bertie O'Hagan, that is. I said Michael Higgins probably will see it. I don't know if he can go for Trump, but I say he probably would if he get the chance. He did get half 500,000 votes, so he was very well elected. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we'll go in another few minutes. So anything before we go? Any last requests? Jeez, that sounds very ominous, but anyway. Very ominous. And Tony's out the back with the shed with the gravestone. Yeah, totally. Come on now, too. I talked to you before about this, so. That's a horrible thing to say, but okay. I'm just going to ask you this once. Please stop with this crack, please. That's all I ask. And I'm not being mean or anything, but I'm just asking you, will you please? And Liz Truss, I think it'd be Liz Truss too, but I did that with the Chancellor too, the former Chancellor, Richie Sunak, isn't it? But yeah, please just, the PM, yes, I know. But yeah, please be sensible. That's all I ask him. Be reasonable, come on now. But yeah, I do really think it could be Liz Truss now. But I don't think she'd make a good Prime Minister. She's not much good as a the foreign minister, basically. Not much addition, let's be honest. The Irish, well, apart from saying the Irish tea sock, calling them a tea sock. I would say to the Irish tea sock. The Irish tea sock. Let's go and find the Irish tea sock. Oh yeah, well I wasn't really too bothered about it, let's be fair. Didn't really care too much on it either way. Number on this pistol, number 94. 194. But yeah, sure look at it. Anyway, I shut down my computer because I'll be heading to bed now. I just wait for it to turn off and then end the stream. Oh, Priti Patel is one of our British Prime Minister too. I didn't even know that. I don't think she's likely to get it, but we'll see. I could be surprised. We wait and see. I'm just tight at the stream well, I just noticed that. Night, Peter. Thanks. Just wait for this to shut down and take a second or two. It's just installing an update. Yeah, we can't open it anymore, let's be fair. There's only so much you can listen to, let's be fair now. I've been very reasonable. leave me again. Well, not yet, Tony. Wait and see what happens now for a second. Let's be fair now. It's been said someone that's been idiotic, so but yeah. Very seldom do I put people in timeout and things like that. But yeah. What can you do? That's what can you do? But yeah. Oh, you knew about Killygat, didn't you, Tony? You were asking in the chat. You were asking one of the videos about Killygat. I just actually top of that now. You found out. Yeah, you found out. I was going to apply to you in that comment, but somebody else already did. Yeah. So I just remember that there now. Good night, Sean. Take care. Tonight. I wait for another minute or two, and there's a few things to do. So yeah, I don't know when we'll be live again. We'll be live at some stage now again, of course. Of course. What's that now? I've seen some. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, you asked that question in one of my videos. I was going to reply to you. Somebody else took the luxury to reply, so thank you to that person. Because I was going to tell you in the comment. But I didn't, because obviously somebody told you before I told you. Before I see it, I didn't see it until about an hour after you posted that comment. And he already had done it in the meantime, if that makes any sense. So somebody did reach out for me. But yeah, what can you do? As long as you know, I suppose. As long as your question was answered, totally, that's the main thing. That's the main story in Ballamore. What would you like to know? That's the main story in Ballamore. Where am I here now? Yeah, so you just down the road from that, Tony. And what if just when I have somebody so close to it, what have you been hearing locally about it? Like in your area, like you said, you're about, I think you said in the comment 10 kilometers or something like that. So what are you hearing locally? Are people scared or what's the story? I'm assuming some because people want to be thrown up in the middle of the night. I would be scared too. Just done something and what could happen. Because it kind of wasn't fair. The locals wasn't told, nobody was told. They were just turned up and that was that. Not really fair, wasn't it? Ooh, I'm missing comments. What's happening? It's a bit glitchy here for some reason. But yeah, I think that's all she wrote for tonight now. I stayed a bit extra than I thought it would have. But that's fine. We won't put up with them anymore. Because I don't think anybody should listen to that abuse now. Yeah, so anything else? I say Tony's probably AFK away from keyboard, so we probably can't type. But I'm sure he probably can tell me again. Because I say he's away from keyboard, it's away from phone or whatever tablet. Yeah, but it's kind of iffy at the moment. But in the letter, there was a letter made by a local representative, Sean, to the Minister Roger Gorman, saying about the Gouts can't keep track of the amount of incidents happening. So obviously there's something. But he wrote that to Roger Gorman. I don't know if you've seen that. But yeah. So yeah. So obviously, they would the councillors in that area would have a better idea what's happening. If that makes any sense. And they would have an idea what's from report and what's allegations that But I'm assuming so. If a councillor did write to the minister saying that there's something behind it, if that makes any sense. And especially because people in that community be going to that councillor saying, "What are you going to do for us?" So we have to be seen doing something. Because we couldn't have him losing the election now. Whoever the councillor was, I can't remember who he was. But I've seen the letter on Facebook. It's up on his Facebook page. But yeah, it's a weird. It's happened all over Ireland. But yeah, what can you do? But yeah, I think we go now. I know. We got rid of them two anyway. Them two accounts, which is the same person, obviously. We won't tolerate them anymore. I think it's fair we give them any chances. I'm sure you would agree. Many people wouldn't put up with that bullshit. But yeah, what can you do? As I say, he'll be only back probably next week with another account. Oh, tomorrow actually, because many multiple accounts. But anyway, we'll see when that happens. But yeah, what can you do? Again, what can you do? So yeah, that's about it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Sean. Of course, many other people. Peter, thank you so much for being here. Many other people. A few other people popped in. Fiona was here for a while. Myers was here too. Don't know if Myers is still here. But yeah, there was a lot here tonight. I think Claire was actually in at one stage, Tony, if you want to know that. I think she was in the beginning, maybe for about 5 minutes and then probably left. I think I've seen Claire's name today on the chat. Don't know if I've seen anybody else. But that's about it, lads. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it as always. We probably have a video up tomorrow. I have a few videos scheduled. I have 2 videos actually scheduled. So we're not going to talk about that anymore, Tony. If that's okay. So don't mention it. Please. He was warned many times. Let's be fair now. They're going to be stay banned. If we made a decision to ban them, I made that decision. And usually I don't make the decision. Usually leave it up to the mods. But I made the decision now. Enough's enough. Not listening to it. No, she was here early on. I don't think maybe we'll probably see her for another week now. But if I do see her, I'll pass on the message. I will from my mum, but that could be in a few more days before I'm live again, Tony. But yeah, I'll probably try and remember now. But yeah, I'll talk to you later, Tony. Thanks so much again for being here. But we just can't tolerate it. I'm sure you'll agree. We can't tolerate it. It's not nice to be abused in that way. Yeah, but they kind of shot themselves in the foot, because why would a councillor go to the minister for Roger Gorman? Why would he go and say, there has been serious incidents in the town? That's the way he clarified this. And the girls can't keep up. That's the way he said. So, obviously, they've shot themselves in the foot. So yeah, thank you everyone. I appreciate it as always. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be back again. And then thank you again for being here. And apologies for the 2 idiots. Well, the same person with 2 accounts. Just wanting to get a reaction out of people. just being mean, just has hatred in the heart. And that's just his character. But yeah, we won't put up with it. As I think anybody wouldn't put up with it. So yeah, thank you everyone, and good night.